Welcome back to another Jay's Collectible video, and today I am reviewing Marvel Legends Headpool with Logan from Deadpool and Wolverine. So I knew that this package was titled Headpool with Logan, but as we take a look at the package, we get a look at the character in the box right there with Logan, and then the Legends logo and the Deadpool Wolverine logo down there. It says Headpool with Logan right there. But here's the thing I was about to say before I interrupt myself. I didn't realize it just had Headpool on the side of the box. It doesn't even show Logan. I found that kind of funny. Taking a look at this side of the box, we get another shot of Headpool down there. And it says Headpool with Logan, I believe. And taking a look at the back here, we get a look at the bio. And you get a look at Headpool once again. I think maybe the same shot. And you get a look at all the other characters in the line. So, yeah, this is the third review out of 3 characters. So next up will be the ranking for all 3 characters, but before that we gotta review this guy. So let's get both these characters out of the package. Okay, so taking a look at them in the tray here, you get Wolverine or Logan in the tray right there with Headpool on top, some extra hand accessories, and then you get the stand for Headpool down here. So yeah, that's a look at how they're packaged in the plastic tray. Let's now take a look at those accessories. Okay, so taking a look at accessories for Logan, he has 2 fist hands. That's it. There are some ideas I have that he could have came with for other accessories. Maybe instead of 2 fist hands, he could have came with 2 hands with the claws kind of coming out, or even just add those with the package. Another thing that I'll kind of touch on a little bit later, but he also could have came with a screaming head, and I'll kind of talk about why I wish he came with a screaming head. But yeah, that's really the only other thing he could have came with. Maybe even a drink. I don't know how Hasbro would handle, like, you know, a adult beverage, but that's something that could have came with this Logan since he is based on that bar scene. So yeah, but again, like I said, that's all you get for accessories for Logan. But now let's take a look at Headpool, which is actually right here. So here we have Headpool. He's on the stand here. It's kind of a translucent clear plastic. You pop it out like so, and just pops in through a hole on the bottom of Headpool, like that. And then here's Headpool. You have this kind of propeller on top with the helmet that's kind of like a brownish color. You get this rust color, I think red, down here. I think this is his mask just kind of torn off from just how old he is and everything. That's my only guess. I don't think that's hair. I'm pretty sure that's just the mask just torn up and everything. But taking a look at Headpool right here, you can see it's like a zombified Deadpool head. He's missing the nose. You have some bones showing, some teeth are all messed up, and you got the eyes. So yeah, it's a cool little accessory. I mean, even though I don't know, he's technically accessory in my eyes, but yeah, that's a look at Headpool. Let me know your thoughts of this in the comments below. But now let's take a look at Logan. Okay, so before we dive into the full-on review for Logan, let's talk about a few things. One, this Logan isn't too accurate to the scene he's based off of from the bar. So I have seen some reviews talk about that, and after looking at some photos, there are some things that aren't correct. So like the pants down here, I think he was wearing maybe pants like this. He does have some blue shoes down there, but it's mainly the upper torso that's wrong. He has this kind of gray jacket on the action figure, but in the movie, I think it was maybe a green or maybe a brown color. And then underneath the shirt here, he has this like a button-down shirt and a kind of like tank top underneath. I don't think he was wearing this type of clothing underneath. I mean, I think he had something similar, but just not this color and everything. And also, he's supposed to be wearing the yellow suit underneath all of this, which, I mean, I don't see how that's possible under all this clothing. But that's just something else to mention with him. And so, yeah, just basically, like I said, it's just kind of the torso and the jacket part that's not too accurate. But, yeah, with that down, let's now take a look at, I guess, a closer look at Logan. And here we have a look at Hugh Jackman's head sculpt. He got his hair and his facial hair. So, yeah, I think they actually did a pretty good job with this head sculpt. Taking a look at the jacket, like I said earlier, it's the gray, but it should be a different color to match the movie. Underneath his arm here in the pocket, he has the blue gloves for his costume, the yellow and blue suit. So that's a nice little Easter egg. I'm not quite sure if that's how it was in the movie, but you have that. And taking a look at his claws here, they're just kind of a tan hand with the claws. Just be careful because they are able to warp, I think, after some time. Especially on this other side, I think this claw has started to bend a bit inwards. Yeah, I mean, that's really one of my gripes with the Wolverine figures. Just their claws aren't, they're gonna warp over time and kind of get in one position. Anyway, take a look at the torso here. You got this kind of like button-down jacket. You can see like his tank top underneath. Again, there's no real suit underneath the suit, that you can tell. He has like a brown belt on right there. And moving down to the khakis, they're just khakis pants. And then you have the blue shoes, kind of representing the blue boots he wore for the yellow suit. So, yeah. That's a look at Wolverine, or Logan, I guess, technically. Let's now take a look at articulation. Okay, so take a look at articulation. You can turn his head around 360 degrees like so. You can look down that far, so pretty good. And you can look up that far, so again, pretty decently there. He does go side to side a little bit, like so. He does move 360 degrees around for the arm. He does move out that far for the arm. He can bend at the elbow like so. Twist at the hand, and does he have? I think he has a little bit of wrist articulation, so you have that. And then for the arm, you can pull out that far, so pretty decent there. You can bend back in like so. And it should be mirrored for this arm, so turn around 360 degrees like so. Pull out the arm, bend at the elbow like so. And then twist at the hand and have some wrist articulation within there. So you have that. Let's get that back into position. He does turn at the waist like so. And does he have ab crunch? He does bend down that far, I believe, and he goes back that far. So a little bit of an ab crunch in there. He doesn't really go side to side. Now, when it comes to the legs here, you can kick up that far. You can bend the knee like so. Bend the foot a little bit like that. And you can bend up that far, so not too much. And does go side to side. Same with this leg. Can bend the knee like so. Bend the foot a little bit, and then bend up a smidge like so, and then go side to side. And then he can do the splits like that. I don't think I've shown the splits in a while. I'm starting to think back when I did that the last time for the action figures. I think it's something I've been forgetting, but oh well. But yeah, that's a look at all this articulation, I believe, for Logan. So let me get in a pose and take a look at my final thoughts of this action figure. So in conclusion, what do I think of this pack of Logan with Headpool, or Headpool with Logan? Overall, it actually doesn't bother me as much. Is it the most exciting character from the wave? No, it's still not the most exciting character, but I actually kind of like it a bit more than I thought I did. Is this accurate to the film? No. But in my opinion, it does work as a random Logan on your shelf and within the multiverse. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to have. This is my only Logan, technically, character I have, so it's nice to have in my collection. But that's why I'm looking at it. It's not accurate to the film, even though it should be, since it's labeled under Deadpool Wolverine. But for me, at least, it works as a random Logan, and that's how I'm kind of looking at it. So you have that. Now, the reason, like I said earlier, I wish we had a head sculpt with the screaming face, because I have him in this position. This is probably how I'll pose him on the shelf whenever I do display him. Just kind of like in this running pose. I think more back to X2 when he's running down the hallway. But I just wish he had an extra head sculpt where he's screaming and everything, and you can have that effect, but you don't. But yeah, besides that, that's my review of Headpool with Logan. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be, but still, they should have really kind of got the details down to make it accurate to the film. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below what you thought of this review. Keep an eye out for my ranking for the Deadpool and Wolverine wave. I think that should come out on Monday. And so yeah, with that, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Take care.